Roadblocks, roadblocks, roadblocks. Smart cities, submarines. The elites, you can run, but you will never be able to hide. I'm going to tell you guys about a force that is coming here. A force so strong that it's going to shut down the entire globe. A force so mighty that it's going to scare even the bravest of soldiers. This is what I've been writing about over the past 6 months, when different cosmic beings arrived and gave me a dire message to deliver to humanity. And we are in the process of putting the final touches on that now. But I need to bring the message because, brothers and sisters, all mankind, I don't want you to be fooled with what's going on with these smart cities that are, hundreds of feet under the ground. They are making human graveyards, and they're going to dress it up in a beautiful bow for you. You're going to call this technology, but it won't be. It's going to be a roadblock. That this group of cosmic beings are coming to destroy the non-chosen ones. So you will think that this is your idea to partake in these smart cities, these underground bunkers, these submarines that are going to nowhere. They are trying to run, but they will never be able to hide. This submarine that got lost, that's what they say. But no, see guys, they know what's coming. They know who's coming. They know who's coming, and they're trying to run. Do you think all of these millionaires and billionaires are that dumb that they would get on a proposed submarine to go view a ship that sank so many years ago? That's what they told you. The portals are open right now. The veil is thinning. During the changing of the guards, the zodiac guards, moving from the Piscean age to the age of Aquarius, the gates are open. That's why the consciousness is heightened. That's why people are heightened in consciousness right now. There's only about 50 to 100 years before the gates close again and everybody is back to deep sleeping. Because they will create another God. They are scrapping the Jesus, the Yeshua, they are scrapping that God. Yahweh, they're scrapping it right now. They're creating their one world religion, one world, you know what? And they always have to bring a new God, a new energy to knock the people over the head again. How many years will it take you to wake up yet again? So right now, the portals are open, and these elites know that. That's why they are going underground. There are portals underground. There are portals in this ocean. I know they told you that they only have discovered about 5% of the ocean, but they're never going to tell you everything that they know. They know the egress. They know the exit points and the entry points. You think these billionaires, millionaires, and notice how it's all men. I told you guys in a video before, there's a changing of the guards. Now the divine feminine is about to come back into power this next age as we settle into the age of Aquarius. And these men that have done demonic things, they're getting removed from their posts, and they know that. And that's why they're running. They went to an underwater portal. They didn't get lost. That submarine, they said that they lost contact. The whole voyage was supposed to take 2 hours, and they lost contact 1 hour and 45 minutes. They've already made it to the portal, guys. They're just testing it out. That's where they are. The portals are open. The masculines on this earth are running right now. All of these elites right now are running. There's no mistake in why all of these like so-called powerful people are stepping down from CEOs or actually being, you know what, unalived right now. Or they say they're moving to New Zealand. No, they're going through these portals because they are trying to hide from the force that is coming. And they can run, but they cannot hide. This is what I've been writing about with the Spirit. The very places they are running to will be the very thing that will bring them down in the end. It's a roadblock. You can't run. When you do something, you can't run from it. The energy always has a way of being returned to sender. You don't have to do it. All you have to do is wait. And that's what the divine chosen ones have been doing. We've been sitting on our post. We've been standing in righteousness and right knowledge. And all we have to do is wait. Because for humans, we have a thing called time, a clock that moves like this. But for the cosmic beings that are coming, you see, they have another way they view time. They sit and they watch like eagles. They stay perched. And when the energy changes, that is how they equate time. When we go from one energy to the next, that is a cosmic time clock. So you may think that they have just been sitting back and letting all of these evil people do all these things to humanity throughout the years. But no, they have been perched up waiting for a time like this, for the changing of the guards, for the one zodiac god to get defeated. Pisces, represented by the fish. That's why Jesus was represented by a fish. You'll see people with their license plate, and it'll have two fish, and it'll say Jesus in the middle. That was the sign for the Piscean age. That is why I told you they have scrapped that god, because a lot of people are waking up. They scrapped that god. They're in the process of creating a new one. But right now, we have a window of opportunity to get out. All of the portals are open right now. And that's what these elites are doing. But it will, in fact, still be a roadblock that will, in the end, bring them down to their knees, because you cannot run from energy. It always gets returned to sender, whether it be good or whether it be bad. So these smart cities, don't get caught up in it. Don't get caught up in these smart cities that will outsmart you. See, these elites are going underground because they know the dirt that they've done above the ground. The energy has changed, in case you haven't figured it out. They can't even match the frequency, the upgraded frequency that the chosen ones are on. They can't match it. They have to go underground. Matter of fact, they're scattering like roaches right now because of the changing of the guards. Just as much as the portals are open for you to leave through the ocean, through Antarctica. It's another thing I'm writing about in my book. Through actually some of these hiking trails, believe it or not, are vortexes. All the portals are open right now for you to leave, but they're also open for beings to come in. And that's why they say all these aliens, so-called aliens, have been coming in. It's open season. You don't have nothing to worry about. Some people say it's aliens. Some people say it's demons. It don't matter, because none of us are actually really humans anyway. We all belong to different cosmic beings. We all belong to different cosmic families, cosmic royal families that we all come from. So let me get back on track. Don't be fooled by a fake alien invasion. And don't be fooled in these smart cities. They're creating a graveyard for you because their destiny has already been decided. Their demise has already been calculated. They have the cosmic beams. They already have that razor, what's it called, laser beam on their foreheads. And they want to take you down too, with them. Don't fall for it. And they will use your so-called, what do you call those people? Conscious people. Conscious men, to be exact. They will use them to get you to believe that these people have your best interest in mind, that they are not, in fact, working with the very people that have caused havoc on this earth. They are not working with the Greys themselves. There's a particular conscious, so to speak, conscious person. I've never resonated with his energy. Never. He has like so many subscribers. Something ain't right about this guy. I never resonated with it because when I look in the eyes, the soul essence is not there. Don't fall for it. If any of these proposed conscious people build any smart cities, any underground bunker, any submarines, anything, it is in fact a roadblock. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. If you know, then you know. See, people have to have a soul essence when you look in their eyes. It's not about the race. Either you have the God frequency energy or you don't. Years ago when I worked in television at Judge Judy, I was a producer there. I remember Jamie Foxx, he had a show and their production studio was right across the hallway from ours at Gower Sunset Studios. And, we would go there and, talk with the other producers and all of that. And I remember seeing Jamie one day when I walked in and I looked in his eyes and I said to myself, it's like the blood has been drained from him. His soul essence was not there. Jamie Foxx has been gone a long time ago, y'all. He's been gone a long time ago. Zero soul essence. Zero soul frequency. No one was home. Same thing about this particular conscious, so-called black conscious fellow that I'm talking about. The information is good, but nobody's home. Nobody's home in the eyes. Eyes are the window to the soul. No one's there. Don't be fooled following these people. A lot of these people are ex-hustlers, gangsters. Gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. So, these smart cities, these people, they refuse to give up power. They know that they're losing. They know they have lost. They know, see, what's happening is, it took me a while to get to this, but what's happening is these cosmic beings that I've been in contact with, they are coming to destroy these people. So all of this alien, this and that, they have to get you guys afraid. Because when the real showdown comes, they want you out there on the front line fighting their battles. Do not fall for it. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. If your heart has been pure, if your heart has been aligned with the divine, with righteousness and love, you have nothing to worry about. I could be in the middle of a shootout. I could just stand tall because I know I'm right in the heart space. That's the judgment. Is your heart as light as a feather? That's the judgment. Every man knows what every man knows. You know if your heart is right. That's our bulletproof vest. It's our heart space. And that's why these men are fleeing. They're fleeing, rather, from the force that is coming to bring them down. And they want to take you down too. They don't want to give up power. It's almost like they want to hold us hostage. When these beings come, they're like, I'll give you the divine chosen ones. Just leave us alone. Here, take them. That's why they want you down there with them in these smart cities. And they're using a lot of these black conscious people to lure you down in these underground cities. They want to take you hostage. They want to tell you all these aliens are coming. They want to get the one world government together now. So after all, we have to protect all of the whole world against these beings. I'm right in the heart space. Ain't nothing touching me. I ain't afraid of nothing. Nothing, because I know who I am. I'm all powerful. And that's why they're running. But they want to take you down there too. As a hostage. That's what's going on. As a hostage. As a hostage. Because they can't be here anymore. Not only do they want you as a hostage, but they don't want to take their grip off of the control that they've had for thousands of years. They don't want to let it go. Clinging on to the last bit of power that they have left. And that's why they want to lure you down there to that graveyard. Don't be outsmarted by these proposed smart cities. It is, in fact, a roadblock. It's a roadblock set up to trap them by the force that is coming to clean this place up and out. So what do we do now? I'm going to leave you with this. What do we do now? We stay fortified. You have to do your meditations. You have to tap in to the divine within yourself. You have to raise in consciousness, not only mentally, but in every aspect. You must be on high alert because the evil one is everywhere and they want to use you as a hostage. Stay fortified. Stay fortified. What do I do to stay fortified? When I'm in meditation, I get in, everything's in the mind, the universe is in the mind. I get in my Merkaba. Merkaba is the light, the vehicle that your soul travels in. And I put spikes on mine. So anytime I run up against like a negative entity or energy, I just get in my Merkaba and I spin the Merkaba around. And then there's spikes on the outside. And it literally destroys everything in its path. And this really does work. If you have a negative energy or a negative feeling or entity, you stay fortified. Fortification is key. But if you're right in the heart space, you have nothing to worry about because I'm just watching the show. I'm watching the show at this point. But don't follow them down there to that human graveyard where you're going to be a hostage in those smart cities. They're trying to leave through the portals, through the openings, on land and in the water, but it won't work. It won't work. Because energy is all that there is. And if your energy ain't right, you will not be able to go to this new age without consequence for what you've done in the past age. We're going to talk about this more, but I've got to run right now. But I do want to say that I love you guys, the birds, the bees, and all of the trees. They all love you too. Love is the way. Forgiveness, it is the key. And truth is the absolute light that will always, always guide us home. Be well, Be well, guys.